The problem isn't the world, it's you trying to dominate it like an idiot. Everyone wants to be happy, but no one wants to let go of the illusion of control. And then what happens? A grotesque spectacle where each human flails around like a fish out of water, blaming the heat, the wind, the hook, the fisherman, anything but their own stubbornness in flailing like an idiot. They talk about freedom as if it were a constitutional right, but they live like conditioned rats, addicted to approval, dopamine and despair. They're always asking, why did this happen to me? As if the universe owes explanations to a biped who can't even control their own intestines when eating pizza with a milkshake. Listen closely. You won't be free as long as you depend on what's outside of you. And you won't be happy as long as you keep trying to control what was never yours to control. Suffering doesn't live in events. It takes up residence in your head, in the way you interpret, react, fantasize, and throw tantrums. That's what poisons you. Want to stop suffering? Then shut up, sit down, and listen with humility. Happiness isn't a reward. It's a consequence. It's born from self-mastery and trained indifference in the face of the world's chaos. Now we're ready. Let's begin this ritual of inner demolition. But fair warning, don't expect ego stroking. This is an elegant beatdown of your illusions. The last descent. The illusion of control and the root of suffering. You want to be invincible? Then stop trying to control the uncontrollable, damn it. Because all your weakness is born right there, in that obsession with shaping the world to your liking, as if reality were just an extension of your pampered little ego. Happiness, my friend, is an internal game, and like every internal game, it demands that you focus only on what's within your borders, your will, your ideas, and how you use those ideas. Everything beyond that is unknown territory. And you know what to do with unknown territory? Ignore it, observe it, learn from it. But trying to dominate it may lead you straight to your own ruin. Want to live in peace? Then practice the art of indifference with more dedication than your endless scrolling on your phone screen. Learn to elegantly disregard what's not under your control, and you'll have more power than any politician, billionaire, or pathetic influencer with a hollow soul. There's no use wanting to be anything other than the best version of yourself. That's the only legitimate ambition. The only one under your jurisdiction. The rest is delusion. You've got two paths in life. Either you commit to developing your reason and staying loyal to the truth, or you kneel before appearances, likes, status, other people's opinions, and other sophisticated forms of servitude. The choice is yours. It always was. But most people pretend they have no choice, just so they can keep living like victims. It's easier, it's more comfortable to blame the world, isn't it? But that won't lead you to freedom. It shackles you and turns you into an emotional beggar, eternally waiting for the world to be nice to you. But the world wasn't made to be nice. It was made to test you. And if you don't know how to distinguish what you can control from what you can't, you'll fail every single one of those tests and still blame the exam proctor. React or master, the mental theater you misinterpret. It's not the events that destroy you, it's your automatic, childish, and poorly trained reactions. Life sweeps your legs, and instead of standing up and laughing at your fall, you throw yourself on the ground crying, as if gravity had something personal against you. Things aren't the way you wish they were, nor how they seem to be. Things are what they are. Period. But the ego won't accept that. The ego kicks and screams, and you become a slave. Not to reality, but to your distorted interpretation of it. Someone criticizes you, you explode. Someone ignores you, you fall apart. The unexpected knocks on your door, you blame the universe for being unfair. Listen carefully, there's no injustice in randomness. There's only your poorly managed reaction. The only thing under your control is the attitude you choose toward the facts. Acceptance or resentment, self-mastery or tantrum, wisdom or drama. The choice is yours. It always has been. And don't come at me with that "it's hard to control emotions" nonsense. What's hard is living like a professional crybaby, ruled by every little impulse. What's hard is being so predictable that even an algorithm knows you better than you do. Learn to step away from the situation before reacting. Be silent, breathe, observe, and when the blood stops boiling, think clearly. That's real courage. Not facing others, but not reacting like an animal. It's that inner silence that separates the wise from the rest of the herd. Freedom as an act of inner warfare. Everyone talks about freedom like it's a VIP pass to do whatever they want. Oh, I'm free. I do whatever I feel like. Lies. You're not free. You're a hostage to your own desires. You crave everything that shines, fear everything that hurts, and live like an emotional zombie, driven by impulses, opinions, likes, bills, fear of rejection, and the urge to look good in selfies. You call that freedom? That's gourmet slavery. Real freedom begins when you stop being a rat chasing external rewards and start ruling your own impulses like a ruthless general. Want to be free? Start here. Distrust yourself. Most of your desires are emotional trash wrapped in fantasy. You don't want what you think you want. You want acceptance, escape, status, distraction. And you call that freedom. Reject the role of social puppet. What others think of you is none of your business. They're too busy licking their own illusions to understand who you are. Train your will like someone sharpening a sword. Because at the end of the day, what will save you isn't luck, money, or recognition. It's your ability to say no when everyone else says yes. It's your firmness in the face of chaos. It's your self-mastery. You want peace? Then be willing to let go of all the easy pleasures that keep you in chains. Want power? Then stop trying to control the world and start controlling your ego. And if that means seeming silly, naive, or weird in the eyes of the crowd, even better. The crowd is always wrong. Freedom isn't the right to do whatever you want. It's the ability to not need to do everything you desire. It's the refusal of excess, the disdain for applause, the choice of serenity over anxious abundance, the art of living as sacred performance. You are not a spectator of existence. You are an actor. And the play has already begun, with or without your preparation. The role you were given? It doesn't matter, whether rich or poor, healthy or sick, leader or forgotten. What matters is how you perform that role. Complaining is unworthy. Comparing is a waste of time. You are here, now, in this body, with this story. So the question is, will you play your part with excellence or perform like a mediocre amateur? Life's order is not chaos. It is refinement. It is invisible choreography. And the more you try to control it, the more you stumble. But if you accept, observe, and adapt, you dance with it. And when you dance with the order of reality, instead of fighting it, everything changes. Anger becomes strength, pain becomes wisdom, and every moment becomes an opportunity for flawless performance. And you know what this performance requires? Presence. Surrender. Focus on the now. Stop running. Stop distracting yourself. Stop creating unnecessary problems. You are late for your own life. It's time to truly live, to respect the present moment like one respects a stern but just master. And even when everything seems dark, when the door is locked and the room is empty, remember, you are not alone. The will of life, the deep nature, the intelligence that sustains all of this, it is within you, unshakable, waiting for you to stop flailing and finally listen. Because the art of living is not theoretical, it is practical. It is made from the rawest, most sacred material there is, your very life. You already understand. It's no longer a lack of knowledge, it's illusion disguised as confusion. You know what you need to do. You know who you can become, but you keep stalling, getting distracted, making little excuses to avoid facing your own potential as a sacred responsibility. Oh, but I'm not ready yet. You never will be. Do you think life waits for your maturity before it starts demanding results? It won't be the algorithm, the government, or astrology that pulls you out of this. It'll be you, with shame on your face and courage in your soul. Define the damn person you want to be. Write it down, describe it, and hold yourself accountable with the discipline of a warrior. Don't just be someone who admires the wise. Be someone who starts becoming one. And if you fail, start over. But don't abandon the fight, because the more you delay your own transformation, the deeper you sink into a swamp full of the world's clutter, and the easier it is to be manipulated, used, discarded. The world is full of well-intentioned zombies, but it's starving for people who are alive. Clear-minded people, people who act. And if you've made it this far, damn it, it means some part of you is still alive. So listen up, decide to be extraordinary, do whatever it takes, and start now. And since you made it this far, do yourself a favor, leave a like as a symbol of your transformation. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next roundhouse kick to the face. Share this message like you're lighting a torch in the middle of darkness. This is not a place for passive admirers. It's a battlefield for self-rescue. And comment below. What excuse are you going to leave behind today? I want to see who's ready to be part of the minority that owns itself.